Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we look at business studies. Then the topic I'll be taking is what is double entry. Now, before I continue, I proceed. Last week I taught you journal. Let me just do brief revision of what I taught you last week. I told you that journal is a document that is used to record daily business transaction. That is any transaction that occur in our business every day will be recorded in a journal. And I told you that we have different types of journal. We have sales purchases journal, sales journal, returns outward journal, returns inward journal, and general journal. So that's what I taught you last week. Then today we're looking at what double entry. This is a new topic. It's very, very important. This is accounting part of business studies. Don't forget that business studies is divided into three: commerce, bookkeeping, account, and office parties. So this is part of this what is the accounting or bookkeeping part of what of business studies. Business studies is very wide. So this one is like account. This account. So account is part of bookkeeping. Let me call it bookkeeping. Bookkeeping account is part of it's one of the branches of business studies. Now the topic today is what is double entry. Very, very important. It's not hard. Now double entry, it is a principle in account. So the principle of double entry says that what for every debit side there must be a corresponding credit side. For every debit side, the principle of double entry, I want you to know this principle of hand. Go and learn, it's very easy to memorize. The principle of double entry says that what for every debit entry, there must be a corresponding credit entry. Don't worry, I want you to understand it. If you can understand it, you'll be able to state it by yourself. It's not hard. I will explain everything to you. Now, before I explain this double entry to you, there's what I want to explain to you, which is called ledger. What is the meaning of ledger in account? Ledger is a principal book of accounts. Now, let me give an example of ledger. This is what you draw a line like this. You divide the line into two equal parts. This is the left hand side. This is the right hand side. This left hand side is called DR. DR means debit side. Why this right hand side is called what? Credit side, which is what? CR. So, I'm on this. Let's have this what? Baller's account. Baller's account. A/C means account. So this is what we call ledger. I've opened a ledger. I've opened an account for Baller. So this is the debit side. This is the word credit side. Debit side, credit side. DR means debit side. CR means credit side. Is that clear to you now? You write naira here and you write naira here. And the other thing I want you to understand again, that we normally what debit the receiver and we credit the giver. We debit the receiver and we credit the giver. Is that clear to you now? We debit the receiver, then we credit the giver. Whenever you are receiving something, it should be debited. When you are giving something out, it will be credited. Please take note of this. It is very, very important. Is that clear to you now? Now, that is it. I've not said this principle for you. I've not explained to you. Don't worry. I'll explain to you through example. Now, I want to know that what this is a ledger. A ledger, it has debit side, the left hand side, and it has the credit side, the right hand side, and the name of the account: someone's account, cash account, Kunle's account, capital's account. A/C means account. Then this naira. Try to memorize this. We debit the receiver, and we what? We credit the giver. If you are giving money out, we what? To be debited, to be credited. If you are receiving money, if you are really giving money or something, it will be what? Credited. And if you are receiving something or money, it will be debited. Take note of that, please. Take note of that. I want to understand that. Now, before I explain the principle of double entry to you, I want to use this. Let's look at this example. Let's open an account for this. January 5th, started business with cash accounts. Now, what's the meaning of capital? Capital is the amount of money we use to start a business. Any amount of money you invested or you put into a business is called capital. So started business with cash. That is what it means. You're talking about capital. You're going to open book for. You're going to open a capital account because started business means capital. Then cash. You're going to open cash account. And after opening this account, we apply the principle of double entry. Can you see now? Now, let me start with capital account. Now, capital account. After writing the name of the account, draw a line. You divide the line into two equal parts. Then you name this left hand side DR, which means debit side. You name the right hand side, which is credit side, which means what? Credit side. You write naira here, you write naira here. So you open another account again called cash account. You draw a ledger for it, divide it into two. Can you see it now? If you are getting it, you write DR here, debit side, it means debit side. You write CR here, it means credit side. Hope you are getting it. Now, let's apply the principle of double entry. Now, before I apply the principle of double entry, I want to tell you something. Don't forget I said that what we normally debit the receiver and we credit the giver. Now, started business with what? Capital 50,000 naira. Started business with what? With capital 50,000 naira. Down. I see that what capital means the amount of money you use to start a business. It means you are what? You are putting money, you are giving money out for business. You are not giving money out, the money will be with you personally. You can spend it, you can use to buy another thing, it's for you. But since you say, this 50,000 I want to invest it, you put the money into a business, the money is going out. Capital account is what is giving. Capital account is what is giving money out. So you what? You will credit capital account. And cash, which is the business, is receiving money. The money is coming to cash as what? As capital. So capital account is giving money out. Capital you are investing, the money is going out. So you come here, you debit, you no debit, you credit capital account. You write the date, January 5th, you write January 5, date first. Writing the date. Now, since you have opened capital account, don't write capital here again, particular. You know what you will do there? You know what you will do? You will write what? You will write where the money is going. The money is going to cash, abi? Abi? You now write cash. And you will write what? 50,000 naira. Can you see it now? Now, I've opened cash account. Now, cash account is receiving. I will debit cash account. Can you see it now? You now write the date again. You write January 5. Then the money is coming from where? From capital. Don't write cash, you don't write capital here. You see that what? The money is coming from capital account. Then you now write what? 50,000 naira. Can you see it now? I debited cash account and I credited capital account. This is what we call the principle of double entry. The principle says that what? For every debit side, there must be a corresponding credit side. Can you see now? Debit side, there must be a corresponding credit side. It means for every account we open, if you debit one account, the other account will be credited. And if you credit one account, the other account will be debited. For every debit side, there must be a corresponding debit side. There must be a corresponding credit side. The money is going out from capital account, you write cash. It's what? Cash account, capital account, cash 50,000 naira because money is going to cash account. Cash account, capital. Can you see it now? This is what we call the principle of double entry. Hope you understand very well. It's very, very simple. Let's start another example. Look at this example again. January 6, paid rent in cash. What we do here? We prepare rent accounts. Rents. Cash. We prepare cash accounts. Now you prepare rent account, you write rent. Let me just write this rent account. Then don't forget your debit side, DR, debit side, very, very important. Then the credit side, CR, credit side. Then you put your naira here, naira here. Then you prepare cash account too. Cash account, you go for it, divide into two. DR, debit side, CR, credit side, naira, naira. Is that clear? Now, paid rent in cash. What mean rent? Maybe we rent an apartment for business and we pay for rent 600 naira. It means rent is receiving money. We are paying for rent. Rent is receiving, abi. Why cash? The money is with us and the money is going out from cash and rent is what is receiving. Can you see now? So we debit rent account because rent is receiving the money You paid for rent. Rent is receiving the money. So you come here because you write January 6. Can you see that January 6? Now this rent, don't write rent here. What you write a particular? You write cash. The money is coming from what? Cash account. Abi? The money is coming from what? Cash account. So you write cash. Then you write 600 naira here. Principle of double entry. Don't disturb yourself here. Since you have debited rent account, you have to credit cash account, because for every debit side there must be a corresponding credit side. So you now come here, I've debited cash rent account, I have to credit what? Cash account. You now write January 6 again. The money is coming from rent account, abi? You now write rent here. Why? Because it's coming from rent account. Then you now write 600 naira. This is called the principle of double entry. It's very, very simple. So this is what we do for this lesson 1. So try to understand it. Then maybe I'll give you a note on this. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.